Hi everybody, today is December the 24th and I wish everyone a Merry Christmas Eve. Yeah, I woke up today very feeling like blah, whatever, and the old lady that feeds the stray cat colonies around Orange County, she gave me a call and kind of made it worse by telling me bad news about like a cat that got ran over and stuff, and I'm just kind of like really wanting to tell her, dude, I don't want to fucking hear this shit right now. Like, seriously, you always come with bad news. You don't want to, and I understand it's the truth, but, but because I'm striving for a love for the whole world, I had to be patient. So I just was like, oh, really? And then, wow, I listened to her with all my heart, body, mind, and soul. And she told me that like her leg hurts and she can't go. So knowing that like I'm pretty much really broke and stuff, I have like a Walmart gift card, and it needs to last me until like next year of the 14th. So I have like $50 left. So the person that I am is that I feel good when I help people, beings in need. So I naturally was like, alright, well, I don't know what to do. But when I hung up the phone, I finally like had the motivation to like literally get out of my bed, and I drove to Walmart, bought like 3 packages of the better type of cat food. At least that's what I think. And I went to the places and I filled up the cat stuff with like fresh crystal geyser water, which is, in my opinion, very good water. And yeah, I went there, I made my rounds, and I felt really good about it. It made me feel really, really good after I made my rounds of filling fresh water and providing cat food to the stray cats in the Orange County area. Then I decided to buy a 6-pack of Shock Top beer, and yeah, I didn't have my ID and whatever. She wouldn't let me buy it, and I was like, whatever, just like take it off then. And then like some guy came up, and he's Asian too, so I was like, well, I asked you for help and you don't want to help me, so whatever. But I am 31, so the lady finally, I think she felt bad for me, so she's like, is that your dad? Is she 21? Blah, blah. She just like blurted out like a bunch of stuff, and he didn't even know what she was talking about. It was kind of funny, and I was like, yeah. And then like, so long story short, I got home, I decided to play this puzzle. I had like 2-3 beers, and I decided to play this puzzle I bought. And what's interesting is that I learned a couple of lessons from playing this puzzle so far. One is that it's funny how like you put the edges together. Not that I know how to play a puzzle, but I have done it before, but that was like years ago. So, I found all the edges, like all the sides, or at least I tried to get all of it, and I thought that would give me a head start, whatever. So I tried to find it, and although I thought it was going to be this big, it ended up being half of the size. But I'm trying to like connect that, and I just started this about 10-15 minutes ago. This is the second beer that I drank, no, the third beer that I drank. And within drinking and playing, I realized, do I function better when I drink or what? That's not fucking normal. But anyways, long story short, it's been about like a half an hour and I put this puzzle together already. And I don't think if I was drunk, I would like be motivated enough to play this damn puzzle. All I'm saying is that if I would have the same motivation to like start an online business, I could do so much more with my life. Anyhow, back to the story. The story is that like I put it up, all the puzzles starting here on this beautiful table that a neighbor made for me. Check this out. My sister says it's ugly, but I love hearts, so this is how it looks like. A heart wooden table that says unconditional love. I had my puzzle pieces all on here, then I used them all, and now this is all I have left. So I'm just standing here drinking beer and playing this puzzle, and all I can think about is that the lessons I've learned starting within like a half an hour of playing this puzzle or whatever, I realized that it's not always what you think it is. You naturally find your first step. you know, or whatever you think everybody else does is that first step. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. But I thought it was going to be that big. Then the longer I went into it, I realized that it fell together only half. And then you try to use your logical mind by thinking, I gotta look for this. And then you don't find it, but then you take that same one and you go by your inner gut and you try to there, and it kind of works. And then you just go around, and then you just grab something, and it's like, you don't even know where you're going, and you just put it there anyways, without any direction, and then it works out. Or sometimes you think with your logical mind, and it still works out. And sometimes you just keep searching and trying again, and it's harder and harder. Well, that's what I learned. It's probably not that easy to understand, but when it happened to me while I was playing, it made sense within. Like, I used, I need to look for like one of these little hole parts that has a little bit of yellow on that whole part. So I looked around and I found it, but it wasn't it. But instead of that, I kind of moved my hand upwards. I wouldn't say intuitively, but I just kind of moved my hand, and it fit there instead of what you thought it was supposed to go, where you thought it was supposed to go, and it still worked out. So then, like, the long story short, I'm trying to be doing my best to express myself is that you naturally have like a subconscious idea how, let's find the edges. And you have it right, but then it's only half of the size. Then you think that you gotta look for certain things. And then you find that thing and you put it where you thought it would go. But instead, you take a risk. Not really a risk, but, a fast, quick step. And then, like, it goes there instead of where you thought it would go. And next thing you know, you move around and things fall together. And my point is that if you just relax and you just kind of like start and you just kind of do what you think is right, and then if it doesn't work out, you just take a step to the right or to the left or up or back, and if it's meant to be, it will always fall back into place, and you get fulfilled more and more. That's my whole point. Anyways, I hope this tells you something. Anyways, that's Jesus, it's my homeboy, and that's Guinea Peas, my guinea pig, and that's Jacqueline, my doggy, and that's moi, and that's pictures of roses, and yeah. Anyways, have a Merry Christmas Eve, and I'll call you later. Peace, love, truth, guidance, discernment, connection, compassion, forgiveness, new beginnings, nice, speechless. Have a good night. Peace.